I can't breathe. My eyes open, my lungs closed, pinned to the ground. Video streaming, ma'am, stay back. Onlooker screaming, y'all is murderers, bro. Your knee on my neck. 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Shouldn't you be protecting my life? Protect and serve, that's your creed. My life for $20, manslaughter indeed. Sir, please, I cannot breathe. Water, mama. Don't kill me, I'm about to die. Everything hurts, mama. Please, 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 hear my polite cries. Give me water, give me breath, give me my life. Give me my mama, give me a voice, give me justice. Eyes roll back, stillness sets in. I stop breathing. My heart's never gonna beat again. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Many lungs open to breathe, many hearts open to change. A new conversation, a new narrative. Just breathe. In, out, in, out, in, out. We will breathe for you. Our hearts will beat for you. This country will remember you. Change is here. So this is in the aftermath of the decision in the Chauvin case against George Floyd. He had been found guilty of murdering Floyd, and it was just really on my heart, and I just had a few minutes and I wanted to put down kind of how I was feeling. Dating somebody in law enforcement, marrying somebody in law enforcement, I fully support law enforcement today. But this is bigger than that. This is fighting for right and wrong. This isn't black and white. This is just about fighting for what is right. And with the law, being in law, you don't operate outside of the law. And I just thought how sad it was that his family had to watch him slowly suffer and die while calling out for his mother who had already passed. And what that must have felt like to slowly, over 9 minutes, lose consciousness and die from lack of air. I can't imagine it. It just makes me overwhelmingly sad. This doesn't mean that we don't support law enforcement. This doesn't mean that I think all cops are bad. This means that we're ready to start a new conversation and that we're going to hold good people and bad people accountable. There's good cops and bad cops. There's good clerks and bad clerks. There's good athletes and bad athletes. So this isn't pigeonholing an occupation. It's that the country is finally looking at systematic racism and the problems in the very thing we set up to protect people, where we can make changes and grow from here. And I think this guilty verdict is the first step in that change. So yeah, it was really on my heart. It makes me very sad to watch him call out for his mother. And all the people who sat there and watched, and how sensationalized it's been in the media, and our diligence in having to find the truth and sort through so many media outlets and conservative news and liberal news and Facebook and TikTok, and you have all these opinions and you have all these facts that people are throwing into this world, and the onus is on us to dig out the truth. It's on us to find the truth. And I hate fake news. I dislike the lack of accountability, and I want people to own their words. I own this poem. I know it's controversial. I know that it is difficult for people to disassociate the idea that I can absolutely love law enforcement but say this officer murdered a man in cold blood on the streets. So it's just starting a new conversation, and this is, of course, it's my opinion. It's not Back Bay Mission's opinion. And I just wanted to share kind of my heart on this, on how I'm feeling in the aftermath of George Floyd. And I really hope that in the future we can have a conversation where we bring a lot of different people to the table. Other law enforcement officers, African Americans, whites, different cultures and opinions, and it's okay to have a different opinion. It's America. I welcome a different opinion, but it has to be done in kindness and love. And I think that's where, when we let emotion play into this, we lose that storyline of what can we do to be part of the change. Like, what can I do to present the information in a way that you can hear me, and that we still love and respect each other at the end of the day. So I love difference of opinions. I love hearing what other people have to say about it, and I respect everybody's opinion wherever they're at with this issue. But I do think it's time for us to start bringing people together and talking about the hard stuff. And that's coming from a Caucasian female. So I don't understand what African Americans go through on a day-to-day basis. But just because I don't understand doesn't mean I won't stand for you. And it doesn't mean I won't fight for what's right and what's wrong. So I hope that kind of conveys that. And we can start to have a different kind of narrative. A loving and a kind one that moves the conversation forward and doesn't throw us back 30 and 40 years and create violence and tension and anger and hostility. Like, I want to come out of it loving and respecting each other for our differences, and our differences even in opinions on things as big as this case, or as small as on the disparity in, well, it's not even a small topic, is it? The disparity in the justice system on racial issues, and that whole system that's set up to keep people down. It's going to be an interesting road, and I'm really excited about getting some people together and starting to talk about this in the community, because if we're going to seek justice and we're going to transform lives, sometimes it's having these conversations that's going to be the catapult to that. We don't have to make waves, but ripples travel just as far. We don't have to do things in a huge way to make a small change in people's lives. So even if you think, I can't make a difference writing a poem, or I can't institute change by having a conversation with one person, that's just not true. Because that one person will talk to two people, and those two people will talk to three people, and now there's a dialogue going on. So do the smallest of things, do the biggest of things, but you have to do something. We can't just stand by and continue to watch America tear itself apart.